Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. So of course we're reading the last 3/4 juz of the Holy Quran. These are the short surahs of the Quran, almost all revealed in the early days of Makkah. Can you imagine the small Muslim community of that time, living surrounded by idols, surrounded by oppression, killing, slavery, every kind of sin openly practiced around them, even in the sacred mosque, even in front of the Kaaba. And victory for them is 20 years into the future, subhanAllah. Many of them never lived to see that day. And they received all of their iman and faith and patience from these powerful verses of the Holy Quran that entered into their heart. And they didn't give up, and they continued and persevered. And with Allah's nasr came, as it was predicted. Everything came in its time. They didn't have to see it, but they knew it was real. And these verses still now, if you can hear them, you feel in your heart how real it really is. The real reality. And so I only, because these are so many surahs, just give a little summary. One sentence summary for each of the verses of this part of the Holy Quran. Chapter 82, Al-Infitar. Soon the sky will split asunder. The stars will be scattered. The oceans will burst forth. Do not allow yourself to be seduced away from your generous Creator, Allah Ta'ala. Al-Mutaffifin. Do not be a crooked fraud. For in heaven, a record is being kept of everything that you do. Al-Inshiqaq. Soon the heavens and the earth will all hearken to their Lord's command. In the meantime, you work hard. Are you going to get the record of your work in your right hand or in the left hand behind your back? Al-Buruj. The evil leaders, corrupt leaders, tortured and killed innocent people only because of their faith in Allah. And every person will receive the appropriate reward. And we never will doubt or question that. Authority. Every soul has a protector, an angel over it. This is a word to the wise. It is not a joke. So let them scheme away. Allah is only granting them a brief delay. Surah Al-A'la. Glorify the name of your Lord Most High, Subhana Rabbi Al-A'la. He will gradually teach you the message, and you will not forget except as Allah wills. So do not prefer the life of this world over the life of the next. Al-Ghashiyah. Haven't you heard the news of the overwhelming event? Some people will be blessed. Some people will be humiliated. So remind the people, for you, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our reminder. Al-Fajr. To the righteous soul it will be said, come back to your Lord. You will be pleased with him, and he will be pleased with you. Enter now among my servants, and enter into my garden of paradise. Al-Balad. This sacred city of Makkah has been protected for millennia by Allah Ta'ala. You all work hard for your living, but do not be boastful. Don't be a show-off. Allah gave you everything you have. But be grateful, be thankful by helping the less fortunate. Ash-Shams. Whoever purifies their soul will have success, and whoever corrupts their soul is a failure. Al-Layl. You all strive hard, but for diverse ends, different goals. Those who do good will have a smooth path to ease, and those who do evil will have a smooth path that leads them to misery. Wad-Duha. Don't worry, Allah has not forsaken you, nor is He displeased with you, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Things will soon get better. He has brought you this far, so be patient and helpful to your fellow human beings. Al-Inshirah. Haven't we expanded your breast? Open up your heart. Remove from you the burden of guilt. Truly, with every hardship will come ease. Ad-Din, Allah swears, by the holy Mount Sinai, by Al-Quds, Jerusalem and Mecca, we have created the human being in the best of forms. Then they abase themselves to the lowest level, unless they believe and do good deeds. What more do you need to know? Al-Alaq, read and proclaim this message. For the first time, this message was proclaimed. And every time we are renewing this message, it's coming from your generous Lord who has taught you all the knowledge. Al-Qadr, this was revealed on the night of power, the night of destiny, better than 1,000 months. Al-Bayyinah, some people of the book and pagans will disbelieve even after clear evidence is given to them. But it only tells them, worship your God, your Creator alone. Worship Him sincerely and pray to Him and give charity. Al-Zalzala. So when the earth shakes with a mighty quake, people will come rising out of the grave. They will be sorted into groups. Every atom of work that you do will be visible and rewarded. With Adiyat, truly the human is ungrateful, but will bear witness against their own selves. Al-Qari'ah, on the day of clamor, deeds will be weighed in the scale. Those who have heavy deeds, of good deeds, and there will be others whose scales of good deeds will be very, very light indeed. A takaful. Yet you compete, and you pile up worthless goods, and they divert you from what is your real purpose, service of Allah Ta'ala. Al-Asr, Allah swears by time, humans are all lost. They're all losers, except for those who have iman and faith, and righteous deed, and cooperate together in truth, and cooperate together in patience. Al-Humazah, backbiting, scandal mongers, people who spread rumors against people, will not be protected even by all of their wealth. Al-Fil, don't they remember how Allah saved Mecca from the army of the elephant? And it was only 40 years before the revelation of the Holy Quran. It was fresh in their memory, but they already forgot. Quraysh, for Allah provided for Quraysh so that they could worship Allah Ta'ala of the sacred house, but they forgot. Al-Ma'un, their stinginess and neglect of their prayer. By their stinginess and neglect of prayer, they deny judgment day. Al-Kawthar, but we have granted to you, O Muhammad Sallallahu and to your followers, the pool of Kawthar in Jannah. Therefore pray to your Lord and sacrifice for your Lord alone. Al-Kafirun, let those who reject Islam have their religion, and you have yours. Al-Nasr, for soon you shall see victory and success, and people will enter into Islam, subhanAllah, in droves, in great numbers. On that day, glorify Allah and ask for forgiveness, for your time on earth, O Prophet Islam, will soon be over. Al-Masad, the one who boasted that your descendants will be cut off and perish. He himself will perish and be humiliated in disbelief. Surah Al-Ikhlas, say that you only worship Allah, the one, the self-sustaining, and who is in no need of a son or a helper. Al-Falaq, and seek refuge in Allah Ta'ala from every evil. Al-Nas, and seek refuge in Allah from the whisperings of shaitan. Barakallahu feekum fi Ramadan. May Allah Almighty bless you in this month of Ramadan and in the Quran, you and your family and all of our community today and throughout the year. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.